So now here's the mistake I made. The mistake I was making. I got so hooked into playing guitar, and I was getting better at guitar. Really, like I was spending 45 minutes a day practicing, something like that, half an hour, 45, sometimes more. And I was getting better at guitar. But what happened to my singing? My singing wasn't getting better. It wasn't getting as good as my guitar was getting. So I got to a point where I had to go, I'm stopping guitar. Because I'm getting really good at guitar. I've gotten really good at guitar. But my voice is not getting as good as my guitar is getting, relatively. It was getting better. But I still couldn't do fast vibrato. I still couldn't do fast runs. I still couldn't do nice falsetto or head voice or whatever you want to call it. I still couldn't do high belting really high as I wanted, like high B, high C, high A. I still couldn't do these things comfortably. I still couldn't sing Craig David really fast without guitar. Just with the karaoke backing track or the instrumental, I still couldn't sing it like Craig David. I couldn't sing it as comfortably. I'd be shaky, vibrato would be off, my pitch would be a bit off. I still couldn't do it after years, because what I was making, mistake I was making was I was doing all this technical training for guitar, but I was doing no or barely any technical training for voice. Once every couple months, I'll put on a run and try to learn how to do it on Amazing Slowdowner. Something like that. Like I wasn't really training. Same thing for vibrato. Once every couple months, I might do that technical training. I was just singing songs. Okay, I was recording myself, so I was hearing mistakes and sometimes improving. I was improving in some areas. But it got to a point where maybe 2015, 2014, where I was like, I'm just going to stop all this and I'm going to practice singing as regularly as I practice guitar. And when I did that was when I started seeing major change in my voice. So I was already doing it on guitar. So I was seeing major change in guitar. My guitar was getting really good. But so everything I wanted to learn on guitar, I would get good at. And I was like, yeah, I'm getting pretty good. I liked it, right? And so, but the problem was I wasn't doing for voice. And voice was my main goal. But I got sidetracked by the guitar. So the same way that you can get sidetracked by learning what this teacher decides that you should be learning, this standardized thing that they just pick, we're going to do a bit of jazz, bit of classical, bit of rock, bit of blues, bit of pop. That's what they decide to make the book appeal to everyone, which is great that they do that. At least it's something. It's good. It leads you. You don't have to learn all of it. You get a little. You get what you can pick, what you want to take out of it, and you can put the book away. Amazing. Better than when you go to some lessons, actually in person, that you pay for, where the teacher's like, we're doing this, and then that's it. And you're like, you don't want to tell the teacher that you don't want to do that because you're a bit, it's the teacher. You feel like you got to respect how they want to teach you. And then you feel forced to spend $50 to $100 or whatever on the lesson and doing what they want to do. Whereas with the book, you can just do what you want to do and then throw away the rest, which is cool. Same with the course, online course. You might buy a course and be like, oh, I don't care about that stuff. I just want to learn this stuff, which is great. But it all depends how much are you paying. I paid like $30-40 for this book. How much was it? $30 Australian, which is about $22 American or something. So that's a great thing about the book, but the book doesn't give me feedback. That's a crap thing. But if you have a teacher and they're teaching you stuff you don't want to learn, what's the point of feedback about stuff that you don't even want to learn? So that's a bit complicated. Where was I? I'm a bit lost. Where did I take myself? Oh, yeah. So you could get lost. You could lose focus because someone else redirects your focus. Your teacher might redirect your focus. We're going to do classical. We're going to do opera. We're going to do whatever techniques, all right? And then they take your focus off what you came to learn. So if you came to learn Craig David, they go, no, we're not doing Craig David because you got to learn this stuff first. Your focus gets driven away. Okay, same with the online course. Oh, no, you got to learn this stuff. You got to learn how to do like these voice things first before you even attempt to sing a Craig David song. And somehow these voice things are going to lead to you being able to, like, just, you're going to hear this Craig David or Boyz II Men song and you're just going to know how to do it. Some of it might be true, but I would say that's not how it works. You don't just develop with your voice with a program and then go sing the song. There's a lot more details involved that you don't get and you're not gonna get in a voice program. You need someone to give you feedback. Okay, so you buy the course and then go buy lessons to get help on top of that. Maybe. I think lessons should be enough. Lessons with me would be enough. The only reason I would tell you to go buy a course is that so that when you come to lessons with me, you've already learned as much as possible from me, like from my YouTube channel and from my courses, so that when you get to the lesson, you're like, oh, I already know all that stuff you've already told me in your videos. Here's how I'm doing it. And then I just fix you up if you're not doing it right, or I help you with your problems with things that maybe I haven't explained in my course, because I'm not perfect. Every teacher tries to teach as good as they can, but there's some things that they might miss. And because all people have different kind of problems, different kind of things that they make mistakes on. So it's hard to address all of that. That's what a lesson tries to address, a live lesson. So ideally you would go through those courses. So say for example, I got Amazing Slowdowner course. If you do that course, you'll know how to use Amazing Slowdowner, and then you'll come to me. And then I don't have to teach you how to use Amazing Slowdowner through a video. You know what I mean? It's like through a live lesson, which is like on a video kind of thing. Or even if it's in person, I don't have to teach you how to use it, because I made a video that teaches you and you'll get it. It's pretty straightforward, like learning. It's not like voice where it's like you can make a lot of mistakes. It's just a video you can learn. So I really encourage you to buy those kind of courses, because they will teach you how to do that kind of stuff, so that I don't have to teach you in the lesson. You'll save money, because me teaching you in the lesson is more difficult, cumbersome, when it can be just done simply in a video for a small fee of the course price, because it's like I'm giving you a lesson, but it's in a video format. And then when you come to a lesson, you get more out of the lesson, because you've already learned the stuff that can easily be learned by yourself. You get what I mean? So bit of a kind of a digress. But so what made me click was that experience of the guitar and how I got better at guitar, but like I lost focus. So be careful not to lose your focus. What is it that you want to learn? Try to find that. Try to get the art. Try to get like a teacher or a book or a course that's very close to the focus, the original focus. So when I reshifted my focus, I go voice like Wanya Morris, voice like Tank, voice like Craig David, voice like Brian McKnight. When I reshifted my focus to that, I said, my training time is going to be all about that. And when I did that is when powerful change started happening in my voice. I said, I'm not going to spend time on guitar. I achieved my guitar goals, but my voice was my initial goal. So like I spent all those years doing guitar, when all those years could have been doing voice, but I didn't know how to do voice. But still, that's maybe an excuse. I could have looked up a lot of different teachers. I could have tried more things to figure it out. Okay, I would have got into it. I could have said, I'm going to use Amazing Slowdowner every single day and figure these things out, figure this vocal stuff out that they're doing. But I didn't. I'd use it, I'd find it hard, and then I would leave it for a while, for months, and I'll go play guitar. Go practice guitar, because I already knew how to practice guitar from the books or from figuring out, or from help from other teachers or whatever. Because it's kind of easier, because like you can get tabs for a guitar song, you can get the chords, it's kind of written out for you. But a voice doesn't feel as simple, okay, because you got to tune your voice. Tuning your voice, you don't have to tune a guitar or a piano. So I could have the book with every single note written, every melody note written for the voice, right? But getting my voice to actually do that is a different story, because my voice needs tuning. Getting a piano to do it is easy. Getting a guitar to do it is easy. You just got to press this note. That's it, done. Right? Then it's just a matter of memorizing. But getting your voice to do it is different. There's a lot of tuning your voice, pitch, key. It's much harder. Okay? So now that I refocus my goal on voice, my progress is just soaring, because that's what I'm just doing every day. Okay? So the power of focus, the power of saying, I'm going to focus on what it is that I want to achieve and prioritize, because you only have a certain amount of time where you're ready to learn every day. Learning is challenging, right? Training is challenging. You want your rest time, you want your time to watch TV, you want your time to spend with your partner, you want your time to go out with friends on social. You have your time for work, your time for family, etc. You only have a certain amount of time where you're ready to learn, where you're ready to challenge yourself. Now, if you try to challenge yourself with 100 things, they're gonna like be not that high quality. I suggest you pick a focus. So my focus has been falsetto and runs. I had vibrato as well, but I feel like I kind of got vibrato down. So now it's been falsetto, runs, and range. Those three things. Falsetto, getting like building a thicker, stronger falsetto and blending between my chest and falsetto more easily. Doing fast runs, like very fast runs, and doing singing higher notes in my chest, my full voice, just like belting whatever higher notes. Now, those three things are based on my original focus, which is to sing like Wanye, to sing like Craig, to sing like Tank, to sing like Justin Guarini, to sing like Guy Sebastian, whoever, all my favorite artists. But that's my goal, to sing those things that they can do that I can't do, to be able to do those things. So that's where I put my goal. Now, you got to find what is your goal. So I had like all these different goals. I was learning salsa dancing and I got like advanced at salsa dancing. I was learning guitar, got advanced at guitar. I was learning cajon drum, got advanced at cajon drum. And I can keep getting more advanced at those things. I was learning capoeira for a while. I was doing like dance shows for a while, doing like samba and drumming like for samba shows. I got really good at all those things, really good. I got to an advanced level, but my singing still wasn't at the advanced level that I wanted it to be. Now, I admit the singing that I'm trying to do, I would call elite. Like it's past advanced. It's like you know, having Mariah Carey as a goal, as opposed to Adele. Like Adele's advanced, but Mariah Carey is like elite. You know what I mean? So, or Ariana Grande, like elite. You know, Wanye Morris, elite. Beyonce, elite. These people are like next level singers. They're like the Olympics of singing, right? So you got to think like, what is your priority? So I could have kept doing, I was doing like capoeira, I was doing hand drumming, I was doing guitar, I was doing dancing. I still do them here and there, but I was doing them regularly. I was practicing them regularly. So there comes a point where you're like, what is the goal? And my goal is singing elite. Do I want to practice these other things and get elite at them, or advanced elite at them? Or do I want to get elite at singing? Now, maybe I want to get elite at all of them, but I can't do them all at the same time because I feel like you only have a certain amount where you're ready to learn. And especially when you get to the elite level, the learning is challenging because the stuff is harder to do. Singing a high C is hard if your voice isn't naturally like at that range. I can't do, I'm 33, I can't do a high C right now. And my favorite singers could do high Cs, some of them, when they were like 16. So when they were 20, and they weren't like trained, they could just do them. Like, so for some people it's easier, but then they challenge themselves to get even better and they can sing higher than a high C. You know what I mean? So, and their runs get better over time, their tone gets better, like, because their overall singing is better. So, my point, the focus, okay? The focus is really important. You can only do so much. So what is the focus? Find the focus, stick with the focus, and do that regularly before you say yes to other things. Before you say yes to, I want to learn this and this, and I'm so excited, I want to learn all these things. Great that you're excited, but what is your focus? Focus on something first. What is your priority? Like, for example, work is our priority because if we don't work, we don't get money, right? And we can't eat, we can't pay our house and bills and go out and have fun, right? So you go to work as a focus. That's why everyone goes to work, because you have to make it a priority. Otherwise, you're going to be in a difficult situation without money, etc. Homeless. So same, but when it comes to these fun priorities, because they're like a part of our joy, a part of our free time, prioritizing them is more dicey because it's not as obvious. So you got to think, what is it that I love the most? Now, if you don't love something so much, it's good to try a few things out. But even when you try them out, make them a focus. So try them out for a couple months before you go hard at something else later. You know what I mean? You got to really get into it to see the progress. I really got into guitar and I saw the progress. Then I really got into the drumming. I saw the progress. So have a focus time for each of the things, but don't lose focus of the thing that you wanted to do the most in the first place. Think, what is the thing that I love the most? That's the thing I want to do first and focus on and achieve before I move on to other things. Okay? So yeah, you can do them all at the same time and try that. You might have like an extremely good learning capacity and you might want to do everything to like a basic level and try everything first to see what it is that you like. That's really good too. Okay? But there comes a point, which was my point, where I was like, I want to get elite at singing. There's all these things that I haven't achieved, where I'm achieving now in guitar and drumming and dancing. But hold up. What about these things that I wanted to achieve with singing that I've let go? Okay, so I came to that crisis. That's my story. Just sharing that with you. I hope it helps you achieve. Tell me your story. Tell me what your focus is. And I hope you can realign your focuses to achieve what it is that you really want and not get swayed by what other people are telling you to achieve or by even what you are tricking yourself into achieving different things that you didn't really want. All right, guys, I'm Rashid Hayek, rnbsinginglessons.com. I'll catch you guys next video.